What's up, 7 October's here. Welcome to Nightmare on Sedgwick Avenue, the home of hip hop and horror. And today I have a special guest with me, Tupac here. It's fitting for this review of You Know. But I'm going to be doing a quick review of Send Help, directed by Sam Raimi, one of my favorite horror directors. And it stars Dylan O'Brien and Rachel McAdams. I'll go into the basic premise. If you've seen the trailer, pretty much Rachel plays this character, Linda, who just kind of unappreciated, kind of treated like shit, in lack of better words, in the corporate world. And she goes on this flight with her horrible boss. The plane crashes, and then it kind of like the tables turn. She's kind of the one that's helping them survive. So leave it at that. It's horror comedy, of course. Sam Raimi behind the director's chair, and it's like a thriller mixed with like survival as well. So it's at first like the first maybe like 10-20 minutes, I was gonna say, I was like, man, it felt like a Mean Girls um adult version of Mean Girls in a corporate world, but Regina George is Dylan O'Brien's character Bradley. So I was just kind of like, at first I didn't think about like being a Sam Raimi, because it just, I was like, where's the gore, where's the body fluids, all that stuff, but then you do get it. So he delivers. I enjoyed it. It's a fun movie. Tupac, what did you think about Sweetie? Yeah, so there's actually Rachel McAdams' character has a cockatiel. That's why I have him here with me. But it was cool to see because I rarely see. I don't think this is the first time that I've seen a cockatiel in a horror movie, so that was really dope. Um, I don't know if Tupac liked the representation. He didn't get to see the movie, but I enjoyed it because it was really dope to see that Rachel McAdams' character Linda has a pet cockatiel named Sweetie, and so that was pretty cool. We get a lot of really dope horror, of course, as well. Like I said, we get the gore, the bodily fluids. There's a scene with the boar. I'll leave it at that. But it's really dope. I really enjoyed it. Let me know what y'all think. Some of the things I'll kind of just say the standout stuff. I don't want to have any spoilers, but I went to see the early screening. Shout out to Beth. She took me to see the early screening. I really enjoyed it. And then I just took my parents to go see it, and they enjoyed it as well. And it's one of those, like, if you work in the corporate world or any place where you've dealt with like horrible bosses, this is like one of those like dope films to watch, like as a release. Really dope film. And honestly, Dylan O'Brien did a good job as being like a dick and a douche. I really love him. I'm gonna kind of age myself here, but I'm gonna say I grew up watching like Teen Wolf. That's where I watched him the first time. That's where I seen him the first time. And so I'm a huge like Dylan O'Brien fan, and obviously he's grown in different roles that he's gone and branched out of that. And I just recently had watched Twin List too, so he's hard to hate, but he did a great job as being a douche in this film. And then Rachel McAdams just playing a whole different, like I said, she's the opposite of Regina George from Mean Girls, and the characters that she's played, where she's like a villain, which I think that's the most like memorable one that she's played. But it was cool to see that swap. They did a great job. And also love the callback to One Way or Another, the Blondie song. That song plays in the movie, and if you know, you know. It also came out in Mean Girls, so I don't know if that was like a intentional thing. I think it was, but that was cool. And yeah, at first, like I said, it starts a little bit slow. You're used to the Sam Raimi ones, horror films. But I think, I mean, Drag Me to Hell kind of, I wouldn't say it started super slow, but it kind of builds to it, and then you get your gore, your bodily fluids, vomit, all that stuff. Let me know what you guys thought. If you saw it, what you guys thought. If you're gonna go see it, definitely recommend it. Tupac, what do you think? You recommend it? Hmm? Okay. Well, he's probably thinking about it. But thank you for tuning in, and peace.